Hey there, StarCraft fans, it's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, and Bill is back. What's up, Bill? We've watched him climb up the ladder for the last couple of years here in MIDRANK Madness. That's what this is. He sent his replay to SniperMonkey with a subject of MIDRANK Madness, and it is Bill. So we're going to cast it. Bottom left, it is kaapsingle, who is a Red Terran player. Top right, it is Bill. All right, Bill, what's the plan here? How are you going to take down this Terran player? You are almost at Diamond, I think, or maybe you're in Diamond right now. I can't remember the order of the replays you sent in. One of them was getting to Diamond. One of them was in Diamond. I don't know which one this is, but all right, going to be a TVZ here, man. Did you extractor trick? I think you did. I think you got a 15 supply here, so it's a 16 hatch here with an extractor trick from Bill. He is copying the Zerg players on the pro level, and that is a good idea. We've got a barracks coming up at the top of the ramp here from kaapsingle. He's looking out for an early pool, but the SCV says, hey, look, it's a hatch first. Okay, fair enough. I guess we could have gone command center first. Guess we could have put the barracks on the low ground, but hindsight is 2020 and just better safe than sorry. Here is kaapsingle. So again, this is MIDRANK Madness. I explore MIDRANK Madness games every once in a while here on the channel. Just send your replay to SniperMonkey. Either it's going to be gold, platinum, or diamond. And interesting in some way, right? Don't just send in, hey, I bailing busted this guy and he died in 3 minutes. It's like, nah, it's not very fun. Or I 2-rocked somebody and they died in, 3 minutes. All right. Okay, give us some good games. Give us some back and forth, yeah? It is a Reaper here from kaapsingle. He feels very confident in his ability to make Reapers happen. Big fan of that. Super massive, humongous fan there. So there's the expand, Reaper expand, very standard play here from the Terran player. This has been a thing for years and years and years and years. It's never going to go old. White Rabbit. I like the lasers on the ramp in the main base. That's cool. Lasers on the ramp. We got a weird base over here with high ground. Is this high ground and rocks or just rocks? I think it's just rocks. You can harass from behind. It's not super annoying. Base out here and a ton of wide open nothingness in this area. You can like build a whole base out there if you want, I guess. It's weird to have just this wide open. I feel like there was another base back here, and then the map maker's like, fine, we'll cut back on the number of bases on the map. Or maybe Team Liquid map contest people are like, you can't have this many bases on the map like this. And they're like, okay. So Reaper shows up. Lings don't have speed. It's fine. Queen's going to pop out here any second. We're buying time. This is looking good from Bill. Like, this is, I mean, indistinguishable, I want to say, from Serral. At this point, he even gets the creep tour down before the inject. Like, that's the thing that Serral does, is he wants the creep spread, but more than the inject, he respects it. This drone getting killed first is not good. Oh, had to extract her there. I thought he was going to be able to get it down, but he took, again, the safe route once more, saying, hey, hey, absolutely not. Got a command center on the way there, too. So, third CC coming up, sub 3 minutes from kaapsingle. These players are doing good stuff these days. And yeah. There's the hatch. Cool. All right, so it's late. 3:15 is not ideal, but good Reaper play is going to delay it. Creep spreading as much as he can here to connect the first, second, and third bases. And what are we doing? Starport, barracks, factory, double pump and Hellions. There's that third base. Not worried about getting Ling flooded at this point of the game, although probably should. Because you never know how many Lings a Zerg player is going to make off of 2 bases, especially when speed is done. There is the compulsion for Zerg players to make 30 Lings and try to get them across the map and try to kill as much as you can. That's what the Hellions are for. So this is good stuff. Good stuff here from kaapsingle. Cap. It's like C-A-A-P, like Kaepernick, except it's C-A-E-P for Kaepernick. So I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. Anyway, hope you guys are having a fantastic February. By golly, we're into February of 2026 already. Time flies when you're having fun. Still haven't shoveled my driveway this winter, folks. It's very, very strange. First winter, I think, ever? I've lived in Utah for a long, long time. There's the Baneling nest. I can't remember a single winter where I never once had to shovel my driveway a single time. I mean, it's not over yet. We still have all of February. We still have, March it can snow enough to shovel. Let's see what we get. Anyway, we've got a Viking. I love the Viking. Just a standard choice here from Cap being like, hey, we can kill overlords with this Viking. We can keep overlords from scouting our base with this Viking. We can supply block the Zerg player with these Viking. It's fantastic. Do we have... We're not going to armory these guys, are we? No, we don't have an armory. So these are going to be Hellions. I love the Mad Max Just the spiky. Is it Mirror's Marauder's skin on these guys? I haven't seen this in a while. It's a fun skin, it really is. So 3 basing Zerg, 2 basing Terran, walling off against Baneling Busts. Third base is making SCVs and calling down mules. Not quite safe enough to get that third down yet, but I mean, I would get it down there. Here we go. Viking finding an Overlord to kill. Running. Nothing can save it here except for Queens, and off creep Queens can't do it at all. Ooh, yeah. Taking gas. There's only 1 gas at the natural base is taken, and 1 gas in the main, too, but double saturating the gases inside the third is interesting. Not sure what that's all about. I would definitely saturate my naturals, but maybe it's just a matter of I want to get these gases, as much gas from these as possible, because if it dies, I can fall back to these gases, and they'll be easier to defend. And they'll last longer if I take the one at the third base instead. That might be the rationale here. This is a lot of Hellions. Are we sure? Oh, he does have armories. Okay. There's going to be Hellbat. There's going to be Hellbat, Raven, weird attack coming up. This is what the Banelings are for. By that, I mean there are 5 Banelings. Stiffical Hook's not even close to being done yet. So here's the transformation. Ready, set, transform. Okay, fall back. Wait for a medevac maybe and then transform? Oh, we don't have a medevac. We're not even working on a medevac. What is the play here, kaapsingle? Medevacs can heal the Hellbats. Is he going mech? All of a sudden, 2 more factories are coming in. A 3rd factory is coming in. kaapsingle's going to try to mech this. I love it. I was talking about this with the commenter on the channel just recently. Like, mech at this level is very, very hard to stop. The pro Zergs make it look crazy easy, but it's difficult, man. You can have a mech army that's a 1/3 of the cost of a Zerg army, and the mech army will win. Tanks, Hellbats, Thors, all that stuff is very, very hard to deal with. If you're not abducting, if you're not using lurkers very well positioned, if you're not getting full surrounds on the mech with things like maybe Ultralisk, it's hard to do. Once again, he's just not Hellbatting here. Maybe if he gets surrounded, you maybe want to Hellbat a little bit. The Banelings have speed, though he's not revealing the fact that he's got armories. So, oh, there you go. Infernal Pre-Igniter, the best upgrade in the game for names. Infernal Pre-Igniter. Blue Flame coming in on those Hellions. They're going to kill so many of these Lings, just roast them right up. Banelings actually died to Blue Flame pretty nicely, too. We got an Infestation Pit on the way from Bill. He's like, you've been harassing me, but not really any concerted attempts to kill me yet. Concerning. Third base. Is this where he put the 3rd? Did he put the 3rd down here? What an insane person. All right. Fair enough. Huh. Oh, and I do want to say 2025 was the first year of being a full-time StarCraft streamer out at twitch.tv/FalconPaladin on this channel and on the regular youtube.com/FalconPaladin channel. And I was able to live. I was able to pay for housing and food and, you know, school for my kids, and I appreciate everybody for supporting the channel that way. You guys are the best. 2025 was a success. Let's make 2026 a success as well. I mean, I'm not rich by any means. I cannot afford to go on any kind of a vacation, but I'm, you know, month to month, I'm alive here. I can't really put anything towards savings either, but we'll get there. All right, Lings, Banelings, Hydralisks, interestingly enough. Some drones are in the mix for Bill. What are we doing, Bill? Why are there drones in this army? Do you know there are... No, he figured it out. What the... Yeah, send them somewhere else. Yeah. Use them for gas. That's a great idea. So, Hydraling Bane against Marine Marauder is great, especially if there's Ghosts, because the Ghosts are terrible against Hydras and Banes and Lings, especially if the Lings have the Adrenal upgrade. But he's like, wait, is this Mac? He saw the tanks, and he's like, wait a second. Okay, so he does end up getting into a Lurker Den. Lurker's really good against Mac. Bonus damage versus armored means tanks die real fast to Lurkers. The problem is getting close enough to actually spine them down. Hard to say. Now that I'm looking at this, I don't recognize the skin. I guess they're the knives. On the turrets is Mirror's Marauders, but just it's a little bit different enough that I'm kind of like... just hallucinating a little bit. Is there another new skin out here that I'm unfamiliar with? Ooh, Infestors for Bill. Oh, Bill, he's been using Spellcasters. Neural Parasite on mech is pretty good, too. You can Neural Parasite a couple tanks or like a couple Thors. Can really change the tide of a battle. Again, blue flame will kill this with Hellbat. There ya go. Hellbat transformation. Oh, the Lings, no. Banelings, yeah, though. Oh, Banelings, definitely yes. Okay, shuts it down. Nothing to kill. Oh, Hydra's here to kill the Raven. Never mind. I was like, nothing to kill the Raven, but then there totally was. Transformation Servos on the way. The Hellbats can transform more quickly with that upgrade. Got a couple of Vikings running around here, too. Just pumping out Hellions, replacing those. He's worried about a bunch of Lings and Banelings showing up. Tanks are good. We can kind of lose their effectiveness against a whole swarm of Lings, especially Cracklings, which are on the way, by the by. But if you got the Blue Flame Hellions or Hellbats around, the Lings just evaporate, and your problems are doing just fine. No concerns whatsoever. 90 to 71 army supply in favor of Bill. 96 to 76 workers in favor of Bill, which is probably too many workers, but he's maxed out, and the mech army is at 147 supply. And again, if you attack into the wrong location, coming from the wrong angle, and bringing maybe too many Hydras to a tank party, you can lose it all. Yeah, I don't know about this dude. Yeah, he's like, too many tanks. They have +1 attack and everything. They're working on +2 here. It's just going to get harder to engage into these tanks. If you get them now, you might be able to do it. I mean, it's great tank positioning. High ground, high ground. Kind of weird command center on the high ground between the 3rd and the 4th bases, whatever that's all about here for Terran. So for Basin, I already said he's got 84 workers, which is probably more than he needs as a meching army, but he needs a smaller army to deal with the Zerg than the Zerg needs to deal with the mech. So this is good. I like this. Expanding here is interesting instead of here. I mean, this is really available. This is a ninja, and this is going to be spotted. You're going to put drones on this gas, and the sensor tower is going to see it. Not sure if I feel good about that. High-sec auto-tracking on the way from the Terran. How many factories does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 facts, dude. 7 facts. He's getting 2 more starports. I don't know if that's for Liberators. Is he going to try to make battle cruisers here? That'd be interesting. Is Neural Parasite researched? No, but we have the Fungal. And that's about it. Neat. Adrenal Lings are here. Just this map, you have to come up a ramp into Siege Tanks. This is a good map for a mech. I can totally see why kaapsingle would do this on White Rabbit, expanding to the corners as Bill. That's such a high-level move, too. You get up there in the corners, and then the mech kills this base, and this base is fine. Or they kill this base, and this base is fine. They can't kill both of those at the same time, because mech is slow and ponderous, and wants to stay together, right? They don't want to be running around split in half. That's not as good for the mech. Once again, Blue Flame Hellbats will kill that. But also, there are a lot of Banelings, so maybe not. Falling back, kaapsingle. He's playing pretty smart, I'd say. He's playing pretty darn smart. Resources lost, 3,700 for Bill, 2,400 from kaapsingle. These guys getting stuck in a corner is not for them. They got to leave themselves an angle to get out. And here it is. Okay, so they're out. Fall back to the tanks. The tanks, again, are the answer to all these Hydras. Hyperflight rotors for the what Banshees you have? You don't have any Banshees. He's getting 3-3 for his mech. He's getting Cloak for the Banshees he doesn't own. There are so many Hydras out. I really disagree with any kind of an idea. Nice. Fungal and Baneling catch. Another Fungal. Yeah. A couple more die. Maybe that wasn't cost efficient. Fungal again. And Hellions are getting picked off, huh? I mean, they're pretty cheap. And we have Vipers. Dude, Bill is leveled up so hard. Dude, if he's using Vipers effectively and Infestors effectively, he's going to be Masters sooner than you can blink if he can pull this off. Overseers ready to die. Fly in, see what they're dealing with. It's going to be, you know, abduct. No, Viper dies. Okay, get down in there. And Viper dies again. Hydra's taking huge hits from +2 tanks. Bill says, I'd rather not lose everything I have. Thank you for asking. And falls entirely back. He's got 2-2 for the Hydras. +3 attack is on the way. Carapace upgrade is on the way here too. Wait, what did I see? +2 melee. +1 Carapace on these dudes. But again, Carapace upgrades against mech, not exactly the most amazing stuff you're ever going to see. Creep spread in could be pushed a little bit better here from Bill. He got a good start, and he has connected his bases, which is the basic concept of creep spread, except this guy's not connected, so never mind. But, you know, pushing out further is great. Again, attacking into this nice fungal. Well, the fungal doesn't kill the tanks fast enough, and the tanks are firing, and they have +3. Your hydras just melt. He doesn't know about this. He has a sensor tower. Yeah, he's got a sensor tower. He saw something come over this way. He has to know. Taking another base. Just slow and steady wins the race is what kaapsingle is thinking here. I can just be cost efficient. There it is. Yeah, he sees it. Take 4 or 5 bases. Win the day. I like the, one lurker in this army. Why is there one lurker in this army? The Banshees are here to fight, too. Again, hyperflight. So fast, so microable. The lurker burrows in, but not in range of anything. I mean, it's not in range of the tanks either, so that's a small blessing for him. But what a weird map this is. White Rabeta. Blue Flame at a base that barely has anything at it. Is this the engagement? Here he comes. Attacking in, trying to snipe down those tanks, as many as he can. Cracklings on top of tanks is always really, really good. Refinery dies, staying on the south side of this base so that the tanks can't necessarily save it. Command center flying away. Orbital command going down. Siege tank dies. Vipers trying to get up here, maybe abduct, maybe blinding cloud. The Banshees cloak in. But there are Overseers and there are Hydras here, but they fall back. High ground Siege tank. Gonna die. Again, the Banshees do not want to fight here, but the Overseer's not in a position to provide detection for these dudes. Hellions getting out. Still sharking up. Yeah, these Banshees are kind of a waste of gas. When your enemy has this many Hydralisks, I mean, the Blue Flame Hellions are thinning out the Hydra numbers, that's for sure. And there you go. Banshees are actually okay if they have a little bit of some Hellion friends. Banshee Hellion is surprisingly good composition. They're really good against Hydras and Lings. Really, really good. Against anything on the ground there, like roaches, the Banshees can crush them down. This base, he knew about this base. He's killing it. All right, this is fun stuff. This is fun stuff for a Wednesday. Tap the like button if you're enjoying this, by the way. If you enjoy this examination of mid-rank levels of StarCraft in 2026, I'm having a good time with it. And again, I think the Terran can totally win this. This base is back. This base is dead. There is a level with Zerg where it's like, what do I do? Right? He threw down an Ultralisk Cavern because I think he just didn't know what else to do. Hydras again trying to fight against these Banshees, but just not in the numbers able to do it. Army value 110 to 54 in favor of kaapsingle. Dude, Parasitic Bomb on the Banshees would be really good, Vipers. That'd be a good thing to try to do here. But just trickling in Hydras one at a time is not going to get the job done. I've been that panicked before. I've been there, man, Bill. I've been there. Yeah, dealing with mech surrounds, abducts into groups of lurkers. I mean, Parasitic Bomb and Fungal on Banshees is way better than Parasitic Bomb and Fungal on tanks because Parasitic Bomb doesn't work on tanks at all. But you know what I'm talking about here. You know what's going on. Again, I think the Terran can win this game just because Bill's not quite sure what to do here. Banelings, good. Banshee hit squad, kind of ginormous. He did go 3 starport. He's got 14 of them. 14 of them. They have upgrades at least. They've got +1 attack and +3 armor. Working on a +2 attack. Working on building armor. I mean, this is... And Hellbat, surprisingly good against buildings. I say it every time. I'm always surprised. kaapsingle's trying to take this base, but he doesn't have anything to actually prevent it from getting canceled. And get canceled it does. The little Hellbats have little flames shooting out of their backs with this skin. It makes them look like they're, oh man, this is a massacre. It makes them look like some Corruptors would be good here. Yeah, Spire's on the way. Look like Reapers when they do it. Can't even parasitic bomb these guys because you have to target something. You can fungal an area. You can fungal these if you can't see them. But you can't parasitic bomb them unless you can see them. Dude, this is... This is the weirdest Banshee tech switch from a meching Terran I've ever seen. I've seen them go into battle cruisers before, but not Banshees. So 18 more Hydras in production. Banshee's working on that +2 attack I said earlier. This base happening, this base happening. And this will be a map split in half and against Blinding Cloud. Nice Blinding Cloud on the tanks. Doesn't last as long as you'd like it to if you're a Zerg, gonna last too long if you're a Terran player. So a few tanks died there, that's a win. That is definitely a win from Bill. He's up to maxed out. Firing up some Ultralisks. They've got the chitinous plating. We saw that, right? Yeah, chitinous plating. Anabolic synthesis is done too, yes. So it's speed ultras with upgrades of 3, almost a full armor upgrade. It's just 1 upgrade away. It's close enough, I'd say, for any Ultralisks to make this happen. But yeah, you want to make the Terran move out, get a surround on them, and kill them all. It's hard if the Terran player is very cautious, though. Greater Spire's on the way. Yeah, you know, maybe Broodlord, not a bad idea, considering the anti-air here for the Terran consists of 4 Vikings. Not probably enough. Not probably enough to do what he wants to do here against like 8 Broodlords with Hydra support. I like this. Changelings being sent in to see what's going on. Changelings dead, detected and dead here from kaapsingle. Excellent job by him. Resources lost, 33,000 to 14,000. I'll let you guess who has more. Viper's flying in here, blinding, clouding the tanks. Again, it's a temporary measure. But can he get in there and kill the tanks? No, Blinding Cloud has worn off that. No, the Hydras need to get out of there. They're trying to kill the Banshees, but oh, the Ultras get on top of the siege tanks. Okay. But Banshees are pretty good against Ultralisks too. They can catch them with the speed. They do big chunky damage, especially with +2 attack. And that Ultra needs to get transfused or just die. Or there's the just die. Army value pretty even. More Ultras, more Hydras in production here. Lunge was researched by Bill a while ago. He uses it to catch up to a couple Vikings and kill them. Nicely done. Just beautifully, beautifully done, yeah. All right, kids, we got the Banes looking good. This is one heck of a TVZ. I can see why Bill sent this one in. It is excellent. Okay, Bill, gonna snipe another base. I don't think there are enough tanks. The lift off and the run. Pretty good stuff. Are we going for it? Coming up 2 different ramps. Maybe that'll work out better. I don't know, man. Yeah, the Banshees are just fighting oversight on the Overseers. Lunging in. The Banshees got to fall back. A bunch of them died. Uh-oh. Has the Zerg broken through here? The anti-air is really good. It's suddenly 102 to 70 army supply. The tables have turned. Terran was up in army supply 2-1, and now it's a 2-1 advantage here. Well, pretty close here for the Zerg. Orbital gonna die. This base pretty well mined out. It's gonna die as well. It was providing some amount of gas here, not for much longer, but still, it counts for something. Kaapsingle's got a 7,000, 4,000 bank. Bill's at 4,100 or 1,700. Those Hydras are rallied in. Again, rallies are dangerous. And the Hydras, there you go. The Banshee group, I think, just got knocked down to 0. Another Banshee shows up. It is not a priority target for these Hydras, although it probably should be. The cloaked one. The Overseers are not here. 102 to 72 armor supply. Kaapsingle can replace all the time. These drones are like, oh, we were going to expand over here, but there's a whole base, and it's going to be a planetary this time. So maybe we should go home. The fight over this base continues. This base is probably not worth fighting about. But the Terran player is rebuilding here anyway. Drones heading back home. I mean, that's the problem with having like 70, 80 drones is that eventually you run out of bases and you're oversaturating every base you have. And then you're like, oh, what do I do? And these lings are like, hey, you're not a planetary yet. How about you die from the cracklings? And the Ultras and the Hydras are like, yes, how about you die? There you go. That's big. That's a big source of income for the Terran. But Bill doing a great job remaxing. Charging into this base, which is not a planetary. Got a few tanks at it. But dude, 3-3 cracklings against your tanks is so good. The Banshees trying to target fire down the Ultralisk as always. Big ticket items here. Bill falling back again. This base exists. These drones are like, hey, wait, we were going to expand here. And the SCVs are like, we beat you. I'm sorry, but that happened. It's sending like a Ling down here. Actually, the drone's forced to cancel on the command center. Somehow, some way. Attacking into this base, whatever number this base is. Again, dealing with Banshees. Dude, he's rebuilding Banshees like they are the greatest unit in the history of StarCraft. They kind of are when they're not detected. The invisible Banshees are wrecking. The orbital command does die, but like, bring an Overseer. I know you've made Overseers today. I understand you have lost 17 Overseers today, and building more of them is tough. There they are, but you gotta do it, man. You gotta do the Overseers. Abduct, maybe? Again, it's Blinding Cloud or nothing here from these Vipers. It's effective. It really is. Like, another layer of Blinding Cloud would be good, too, because the first one totally wore off. There it is. Okay, second layer coming in. Ultras getting enough run to get on top of these Siege Tanks. Army value 34 for Cap. Banshees fighting against Hydralisks, and it doesn't matter. GG! Cap single taps out, and Bill. Bill pops off the victory here in a 26-minute Mech TVZ. He doesn't have a ton left here. He's got 3 Ultras and 6 Hydras. And 10 Lings, I guess, but still. Wow. Yeah, this base going down. This base is dead. There's just no more income from Cap. He's got money to play with, but yeah, I mean, Zerg's got this, Zerg's got this. It was just going to be a losing battle from that point on. So 67 resources, there's 67,000 resources lost, 43,000 lost for Cap. It's a really cost-efficient mech play here, especially with the upgrades that he had. I mean, I love the upgrades from both of these players. 333, 333 across the board here. We have Adrenal. We have Transformation Servos. We have a Hyperflight. We've got Chitinous Plating and High-Sec Auto-Tracking and Lunge. And, I mean, the upgrades across the board from both players are just A++++. APM check, 307 for Bill. Bill is averaging 300 APM these days. Bill! He's getting so much better. And then, yeah, the Terran player is able to extend it to a 26-minute TVZ with 100 APM because mech doesn't require that much APM. That's all the truth that there is to it here. So, my goodness, what a great game. Again, the Hellbats maybe didn't get as much done as they needed to here. How many hatcheries actually died? Only the one. If you kill one hatchery in a 26-minute game, you're probably not going to win, especially losing 3 orbitals and a planetary and 43 siege tanks. 232 Hydras died today. They were the big losers here, but also the biggest part of the army from Bill. So good job, Bill. Just an incredible show. So guess what? That's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void and a MIDRANK Madness. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
The path of ascension is before us.